Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to today's video. This is opening day of Alabama bow season. As y'all can tell from the light, I'm a little late getting in the woods this morning. I had dropped baby girl off at school first, and I am hunting the Talladega National Forest, so it took me about 20 or 30 minutes to drive up the mountain here to my spot. There's a lot of squirrels moving this morning. I'm fixing to knock up one of these razor sharp Magnus broadheads and see if I can't slip by the landowner here. Dogs. There's a guy that owns some private land that runs right up against the access. So I'm gonna try to get by his dogs and get in here, get set up. By the way, I have no idea where I'm going. I haven't been in here all year. I've been focusing on gun season up here on the public. I had a spot lined up on some private land, had deer coming in regular, and then over this past week I've started having coyotes and foxes and just all kinds of predators coming in, and now it's been 2 days since I got any kind of pictures at all. So I didn't have much confidence in finding one today on that property. So let's hope we bump into one. Alright, I'm walking up this access road. I did manage to get by the landowner's dogs without them following me. I've been looking. Somebody has been in here on a four-wheeler, like a lot. And I'm behind a gate where you're not supposed to have any motorized vehicles. But obviously you can see they've been in here pretty heavy. The leaves seem like they're on top of the tracks, or at least not crushed down too bad. What's concerning me is I have went probably 500 or 600 yards up this road bed, and I haven't run into not one single spider web, which has got me worried that somebody else has already come through here. It's about like usual. I'm deer hunting and I should be squirrel hunting. Alright folks, I am now a mile away from the vehicle. All of the trails that I'm used to seeing crossing that access road are grown up. I mean, it doesn't look like they've even been used. And I have not seen a single track. And it's fairly damp out here. I mean, it's not exactly wet, but there's some good mud holes along the way, and it doesn't look like anything's came to them mud holes. Plenty of sand and dirt patches where I usually see tracks. And oddly enough, I hadn't even seen any coyote tracks or sign, and it's usually just overrun. Where they run up and down that road all the time. I do know that this area has been hunted by dog runners for probably 4, if not 5 years now. I know last year I was hunting up here. It was every weekend, I could hear the dogs running. And the year before that was the same. I've seen a lot of dogs running, and actually did not see a single deer year before last. And the only deer I seen last year was actually up on a little piece of private that we walked past on the way in. I do have permission to hunt there, but it's just not conducive to bow hunting. It's either really, really thick or cow pasture, old horse pasture. I just met a hiker that came from the direction that I had planned on walking, and she said that she hasn't seen any sign for a long ways back up the trail. I think I'm gonna sit here for a minute, and I may walk down the trail here. I know a spot that's not too far off the trail where there's a persimmon tree, and if there's persimmons on the ground, I might set up there. But I've really not seen any sign at all. From what I've seen, there's not a deer on this mountain. I mean, I know there is, but it's no sign at all. And that's been kind of the trend. Alright folks, we made it down here to the persimmon tree. They are falling, but I almost think there's too many on the tree or on the ground. Nothing's really picking them up. And these things around here are usually just like candy to anything from a possum to a coat. I would set up here for a little while. I'm not seeing very much sign. Well, not any sign at all. And the breeze is running both directions that I would expect the deer to come. So I guess we'll just head back to the truck. Alright folks, it's actually a couple of days after my deer hunt, and I'm gonna try get a couple of squirrels this evening. It's way too windy is for what I normally squirrel hunt, but I just got tired of sitting in the house. Figured I'd take the pellet rifle out, see if I couldn't knock one or two down. Sometimes these subdivision squirrels are kind of funny. You can still get one or two at the along the road, or actually in the yard and stuff. But I'm gonna check out a property or two that I've got permission to hunt on, and then probably circle back around behind my place. I'll pick you guys back up when I find one, and if I don't, y'all will probably never see this footage. Thought I heard something in the bushes over here behind the bushes over here on the side of the road. I believe I shot him right in the head. He's down in here. Look around, see if I see another one. I might need to finish him off. Might not have been as good a hit as I thought. be interested to see where I hit him the first time, because it seemed like he was hit, but usually by the time that much time passes, they're not breathing anymore. Like I popped him right across the top of the head the first time. And get this guy done up and put on the clip. Actually, I think I'll just let you guys in on this little tip here. A lot of times I'm hunting these squirrels on public land, and I put a lot of miles in, and you don't want to wear a vest because it's too hot. There goes a chipmunk right there. And you don't want to be carrying around squirrels all day in your hand, especially if once you get 3 or 4 of them, they get heavy pretty quick. So what I've figured out, is get these metal shower curtain holders. They work pretty darn good. All you have to do is just take and put a slit in his foot, slide him on that loop, and you can clip him to your belt loop. But I'm gonna get this guy gutted out, so he don't spoil. It's a relatively cool day today, but it's nowhere near where it needs to be. Alright, I got this guy gutted out. You see, I mean, you can put 4 or 5 squirrels sometimes on one loop. I usually carry 2. Anyway, and get a limit here in Alabama is 8. But it's just a really handy tool that I've figured out over the years. I'm gonna cut you guys back off. Pick y'all up on the next one. Yep, I see one. He run all the way to the wood line. Looks like our neighbors are headed out. I'm gonna go up and talk to them for a minute. I see one down here, but he's in some thick stuff and he knows I'm here. Just gonna have to wait and see what he does. He's moved off in a direction I can't shoot. See if we can't get back around here, more toward my piece. I'm out behind the neighbor's house now. Further I get back toward my place, the more directions we can shoot. Alright folks, I had to do a battery change. Of course, you got the camera ready. I seen one run about 20 yards up here ahead of us. I don't think it knew I was here. But I got you guys set up now with the fresh batteries, so let's see if we can't sneak up here and get one more before we have to go back to church this evening. Alright folks, that's all I got time for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got one. Snuck in on several more. I seen a couple of them that I didn't even video. But with these leaves still on the trees and crunchy as they are, underfoot. Count in the pellet rifle. Makes it tough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one. God bless. Like and subscribe.